village, in a town, you're probably thinking, what do I do with them when I leave, whether it's for a weekend or for longer? It can be a little bit daunting if you don't have neighbors who have ever kept chickens or know anything about them, because you're not really in a country setting, or you just can't kind of let them be with a ton of food and water for unsupervised for a long time, because everyone can see them from their windows, so you want it to still be looked after and look nice. Currently I've got a neighbor 2 doors down, and they keep hens, so I'm like in a golden situation currently where it's so comfortable to ask them because we're friends and they know all about the chicken cares and needs. But we have lived in other places where our neighbor did not know anything about chickens, but it was okay asking. If you're looking for someone to ask, start with someone you know who already has pets. Because if they keep dogs or cats, they understand the task of checking them to make sure they're alive, filling up their food, filling up their water, those kind of simple care tasks. Cleaning up the poo, they're not going to be like, oh my god, I've never touched poo. So someone with pets, someone with children is a good one, because their children might be quite excited to get to go over to your garden while you're gone and see your chickens up close if they haven't yet, collect the eggs. It's very exciting for kids and can make that very positive for them looking after them while they're away. And the gift of the free eggs that they can keep while they're watching them is also a nice little added bonus. We use technology also to help us with weekend trips and longer trips. We've got an automatic chicken door that opens in the morning and in the evening. So that saves our neighbor the extra time task of having to come over at a certain time in the morning, a certain time in the evening. This way, they just come over whenever they can during the day to do the food and water. That's much more convenient, and I feel like it's an easier ask. And we also use a security camera in our rear garden, and it links up to our mobile phone. And I wasn't, before living in the US, I used to be very anti-security camera, but I love them now, and I've got one in my rear garden, and I can check in if I've got mobile access on my holiday to see my chickens in my rear garden whenever I want. So I can count them myself, or make sure the door is closed or something. And then if something looks weird or looks out of place, I've never had anything go wrong, but if it did, I could then phone up that neighbor and be like, I'm just looking at my camera, something looks weird, can you go check that out? I've never had anything go wrong. I've also asked family members, extended family in-law members, and I try not to ask them because they don't live very close. So that's kind of only in an emergency situation if we're away from the house and I can't honestly find anyone else to ask. So don't feel too daunted by it. There's also like chicken hotels, or like a doggery catchery. We've never used one of those services, but around us we saw one advertised. It was about £10 a day, and they'd come over in the morning, they'd come over in the evening. So it seems like a good service. You're also stuck for care while you're gone. I hope that helps relieve any of your holiday worries, because it's important to relax and enjoy yourself when you're gone. Thank you for watching. Bye.